And here we go. We have some breaking news coming out of Pittsburgh. The Steelers, instead of trading back and, trying to go out there and get Brandon Ayuk, there's a lot of rumors about maybe Brandon Ayuk coming to Pittsburgh, pairing up with George Pickens and Russell Wilson. But instead, the Steelers decide to stay patient and take their guy. They take an offensive tackle here, according to Jordan Schultz. Steelers are taking Troy Fautanu out of Washington. In this video, we're going to break down everything you need to know about this pickup, who Troy Fautanu is, and why he is actually a really good pickup here for the Steelers. Please comment down below how you say his name correctly. I know I'm going to butcher it, so I do apologize for that. But before we jump into who he is and what he brings to the team, do me a big favor, hit the like button just so we can get this video out to more Steelers fans, but also comment down below a letter grade for this draft pick. Subscribe if you're new, it is free, doesn't cost anything, and we will be covering the Steelers for the rest of the draft period and the offseason as well. But with that being said, let's talk a little bit about why Troy Fautanu is actually a really good player. Senior out of Washington, good combination of size, power, quickness, athleticism, but can be a day one starter right away. Now, when you look at his overview here from the NFL.com, ready-made brawler without an ounce of finesse in his game. He has starting experience, and this is probably the most important thing in my opinion. Starting experience at tackle and guard, and is well coached as well. Someone who wants to be coached, not someone with a big ego, not someone who really cares about the money, but he wants to come in here and play his best football and win football games. That is really what people and teams are looking for in the NFL. But again, he will default be truly unruly hand fighting when his technique gets away from him. He plays with average hand placement and can be beaten by length. But his tenacity and footwork keep him connected to base blocks. So obviously there's some strengths, there's some weaknesses, and actually let's get into some strengths. We talked about some of the weaknesses here, but plays with lateral hustle to make backside and play side zone blocks. Again, I like the versatility of being able to play inside or outside. Works to center and land with firmness post contact. Generates push from lower half. Got that really strong legs, which is a really good thing when it comes to offensive linemen. Sets out to rusher with good lateral quickness and knee bend, maintains active hands and feet to stay in front of the rusher. So obviously right away you look at what the Steelers have offensively, and Dan Moore at the left tackle. They've been trying to replace him for a while. They're really high on Isaac Samalo, James Daniels coming over from Chicago a couple years ago, Broderick Jones last year's first round pick. The O-line is really starting to put it together, and I think this is something you needed to. Obviously it's not flashy, it's not something that will change everything, but it is someone who can be a day one starter, or even if not a day one starter, someone who can add versatility or depth later on and then become that great starter later, right? You have George Pickens, Quez Watkins, Van Jefferson with Pat Freiermuth and Darnell Washington. You add a new offensive coordinator here in Arthur Smith, who is really going to want to run the football. And again, Troy's a guy that can help do that right away. Last season, the Steelers ranked number 28 in points per game, but this is a brand new team. They also ranked number 16 in yards per rush, number 13 in rushing touchdowns per game, and number 12 in QB sack percentage. I think they get better protecting the quarterback. I think they get better running the football, and I think all signs are pointing towards him becoming a great future starter in the NFL if he gets the right coaching. And I think here in Pittsburgh, he's going to get exactly that. Let me know what you guys think about Troy Fautanu. Let me know how you say it down below. Hit the like button, subscribe if you're new, join the family, and I'll see you in the next Steelers update. Hopefully it's soon. Peace.